Hey everyone, what's going on? Phoenix here. Today we are doing the Shadow Communication quest. It is the first quest in the Shadow Invasion quest chain. So you kind of have to imagine that you haven't seen Tao Tao get destroyed yet, and this is before that happens. So you're going to come to this dungeon called the Shadows right outside of Tao Tao. 2-2, I don't know how to say words. The coordinates are 29.5 south, 94.1 east, and then you can just head inside. Once you're inside, you're going to head down the spine of Shadow. I don't know why there's a giant spine here. The wiki says that this is 14 stories tall, which I kind of believe because I'm getting a little bit dizzy running down this. I just don't understand. This could have just been like a drop. But anyway, we get this nice set of stairs. Going and going and going and going. When you get to the bottom, you're going to be encountering a bunch of high-level shadows and shadow children, which are level 240 shadow children, which is just insane. Fighting these, I definitely recommend Fire Vuln if you're like an archer melee. For me, playing Void, the Shadow Slayer wand is incredibly good against these things. Same thing for doing the Tao Tao quests, or the kill tasks, excuse me. You hear a childish voice say, "They wait no longer." That's creepy. So you really don't need to clear this entire thing. You just kind of need to clear the entranceway because these tunnels are very narrow and can be hard to run through. But I absolutely love the design of this dungeon, with the one exception of that staircase, which is just kind of miserable to run down. But I love these tight corridors, this like black obsidian rock look of everything. Very fitting for shadows invading the area, I guess. And then when you head forward, you'll see that you're on top of a bridge with all this fire around you, which is super cool. And you'll see these voids, which are just, they're just doors, like they just block doors. So you're gonna go forward, and then the way I did this is I went to the right into this next opening, and then I destroyed the void here. Now the best way to destroy these is with either blasts or imperiling and vulning them, and just dropping a summon on them works really well as well. Same thing as any other, you know, destructible door in any other dungeon. So from here, you'll get to a T and you'll go right. I really love how narrow these corridors are. Now, you don't really have to kill anything unless it's blocking your path. And we'll get to here, and then I just went straight again. There's a bunch of different paths that you can take. All of them are valid, and you're really just trying to head to the north as much as you can. Really like these voids. There's definitely some really cool design happening in this dungeon. Head along the bridge. It's a linear path. And then you'll get to this awesome giant room with this huge tower that goes way, way to the top. And you'll see on your radar that there is one NPC, Loran. Now you're going to want to climb the outside of the tower with another ramp. So we're probably going back up to the same height that we came into the dungeon at. I guess not all the way to the top, but I bet the tower itself does go that high. As you can see, it's like, it's huge. Really, really cool design in this dungeon. But anyway, you'll talk to Loran, who will say, "You've survived to make it this far. Perhaps you have skills we could put to use. Take this message to Black Farah at her scouting post near Tao Tao. If you fail to do this, do not return." And you will get message from Loran to Black Farah. Now, there's two things you can do, and there's something that you should know before you do that, which is if you care about what title you get on any of these quests, whoever you turn this into is going to dictate what title you get. So you can take this to Isindul in Arwick now, and then when you turned it into Black Farah, you'll get a specific title, or you can take it directly to Black Farah and get that title. And whoever you help more throughout this entire quest chain will dictate which title you get at the very end of the quest chain. So on the 7th quest, you'll get a different title. So on Phoenix, I do want to take this directly to Black Farah, but let me show you where Isindul is. So Isindul is in this second villa with all the guards. We've come here before for another quest video. I'm just blanking on what quest that was. Maybe it's the one where, like, Elisa Strathalar is, like, a fake. So this is where Isindul is. So if you want the Guiding Light title, you would give the item to Isindul here. I'm not going to do that because I want the other title, which is Clouded Soul. So you can find Black Pharaoh simply by following the road into town, and then when there's a break in the mountains here, it's off to the right in this cave. I'm super excited for this title. It's Clouded Soul. How perfect is that for a Void Mage? You will get attacked if you run here, so you do have to be careful, but Black Pharaoh is an NPC, and you can just hand it over. And for this quest, you get 30,000 luminance, the title, which would be different, either Clouded Soul or Guiding Light, and 350 million experience, along with a fortified mana forge key. And Black Pharaoh says, so Loran wants us to hold our attack for now. I have to wonder what he is waiting for, but I trust his lead on this. I have no further need for you. If you keep up this kind of loyalty, then perhaps we can use you in our ranks when the time comes. So I guess I'm going to be in the Shadow Army now, since I'm helping them. But that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm planning on making videos for this entire quest chain. The other thing, last thing I should note for this one, is this is a one-time quest. The only quest that's repeatable of this entire chain is the final quest. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press that like button. Please subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.